Welcome back to another video. This is week 2, day 1. And here I am doing some tempo squats here. 155 pounds on the barbell. Now as of lately, my squats have been absolutely garbage, what I've been seeing. My knees have been killing me these past weeks. So what I have to do is, since weeks 1, 2, and 3 have already been pre-recorded and done, they just need to do the voiceover. I am making some serious changes to my squats. I'm addressing my mobility, how I'm squatting, everything. Just to summarize it, because it is just atrocious, is what I'm seeing. It's just, I'm not hitting depth, my knees are sore, and overall, this used to be my best lift. A lift I felt very confident doing. Now it's just been absolute trash. But that's okay, because that's a part of training. But what hasn't been trash is my bench. There's 155 pounds on the barbell. I'm only doing a triple here. For some reason, I just find the synergy plates to be a lot heavier than... Honestly, out of all the iron plates and bumper plates I've ever worked with, synergy just seems to be extremely heavy. For whatever reason. I don't know if it's the coating or the material that they use, but it doesn't feel like 150 pounds. 155, I should say. So I'm only doing just a triple here. Just because it just feels really friggin' heavy. When I do 155 pounds on the iron plates, or those, whatever you want to call that material that a lot of commercial gyms use, it feels a lot lighter. Moving on to the next exercise here is the barbell row. On the barbell is 135 pounds. I'm doing 4 sets, 6 reps. And increasing the volume and frequency doing the barbell rows and all my rowing exercises, I've noticed that doing this particular movement has gone much more easier. My back has gotten stronger, my core is properly engaged, and I'm not feeling any lower back pain. I'm very pleased to see how much improvement I've been making. Even though this is only week 2, I'm looking forward to my future training sessions doing this exercise. And next off, I have the dumbbell shoulder press. Those are 40-pound dumbbells, and it has been a while since I've done the dumbbell shoulder press. I do miss it. It is one of my favorite exercises, and I'm just happy to incorporate it. I also want to incorporate more pressing just to get my overhead press much stronger, and doing other shoulder accessory exercises such as lateral raises and face pulls. Those are exercises I just left out in weeks 1, 2, and 3 because I just didn't really have the time or made it my main focus to do those exercises. But in the coming weeks of 4 and beyond, I'm planning to do that. And my last exercise is the incline dumbbell curls. Those are 20-pound dumbbells in my hands. Moving forward into my program, I want to incorporate more arm training. I want to improve my bicep, tricep, and forearm strength. By doing this and doing more isolated exercises, such as the incline dumbbell curls, finger curls, and skull crushers, I'm going to enhance my strength for those lagging muscle groups. I would say that I don't have very big arms, and I don't have the best grip. I'd say it's fairly weak. So while yes, I'm doing compound movements such as the barbell row, dumbbell row, those are incorporating the biceps and also any pressing movements such as a bench press for my triceps. I still want to isolate those muscle groups and just enhance that strength. It's week 2, day 2, and here I am starting off my session with some deadlifts. I'm doing 4 sets, 8 reps with 185 pounds. I'm lifting light so I can lift it right. What I'm doing here is focusing on my form and seeing what areas I need to address. And what I'm seeing is it's just my lower back surrounding. But everything else looks good. Shoulders are directly under the bar, arms are straight, the barbell is under my midfoot. I just need to brace my core properly. Moving on to my favorite exercise, the bench press. And oh my gosh. Hey now, whoa! That's 155 pounds on the barbell. I'm going in for a triple with a 1 second pause at the bottom. I don't have a whole lot of weight in my home gym. I do want to pick up a 5 pound plate and a 10 pound plate. And just to just have more variety to do more exercises. That's about it. Typically, I do want to lift my heaviest in the gym and do a lot of my accessory work in the home gym. But having just more plates will make exercises, will make training a bit more accessible for me. And on top of that, also recording too. But for the bench, I'm very happy with it. And here I am doing some backup sets. That's 125 pounds. Doing 2 sets, 8 to 10 reps. The weight is feeling light. It feels like absolutely nothing. It has been a long time coming to finally say these words that 125 bench press feels light. My God. Oh, Jesus Christ. And my next exercise here is the barbell row. Doing 4 sets of 6 here, that's 155 pounds on the barbell. I've seen a lot of improvement on this exercise due to all the variations of rows, the frequency increase, and volume as well. I plan to continue doing this throughout the duration of this program. And to wrap up this session here is the overhead press. That's 65 pounds on the barbell there. And what I want to do for my overhead press moving forward is doing more overhead press, adding more volume, adding more frequency, and adding more variations. This will help me improve my strength in my overhead press overall, and hopefully reach the goal of pressing 135 for a double. I'm doing a heavy set here, so that's 3x3, 215 pounds on the barbell, aka a triple. And might I say, those squats are looking okay. This wasn't my worst squat session out of this week. This actually was my best squat session. So that says a lot because those were pretty ugly squats. The backup sets, though, were pretty good. That's 175 pounds on the barbell there. I was hitting depth. It just felt heavy. That's why I have my belt on still. And disappointingly, I came to the conclusion that I have to readjust my numbers for my squat. Things are just too heavy, and in order for me to progress on this exercise, I have to dial it back a bit. So that means adjusting my 1 rep max, and I decided to drop it down to 20 pounds. Because if 175 is feeling heavy, there's no point in continuing, lifting heavy. Or I should say stupid heavy. But here I am, setting up for the bench press here, the explosive bench press, I should say. And this exercise is to teach me how to be explosive at the bottom. So as you can see, I'm bringing the barbell down, touch my chest, and then explode out of the hole. And I go back to that saying, lifting light weights and treating them as if they're heavy. And it's a great example of doing this. What I want to do is build up explosive power so when I go for 1 rep max, I'm able to get it off my chest. And right here, I'm just doing some bent over rows. I did a set of 5 here and pyramid up. So I did 10, 8, 8, 6, 6. I didn't record all of it. I just got some footage of it. So I'm just going to play some background music. And moving on to my final exercise here is the tempo incline dumbbell press. Now it's only 30 pounds there, and I'm bringing them down nice and slow, pause at the bottom, and then exploding up. I want to do something different, so I decided to do some tempo work for one of my accessory exercises, and it felt great, just feeling the constant tension on my chest. What I want to do for my accessory work is try to incorporate more hypertrophy, higher reps, lighter weight, and do more tempo work. That way I'm just focusing on the joints and building up that mind and muscle connection. Week 2, day 4. Here I am starting off the session here with deadlifts, and as you can see, I have my belt on. Now that's not a whole lot of weight on the bar. I've been practicing using light weight. I also did free sets without my belt. This is the very last set, and I just want to get used to using my belt again. The deadlift is feeling great, and I feel confident enough to increase the weight by 10 pounds from my current 1 rep max. And moving on to my next exercise is the bench press. And I just did triples for all my working sets here. And it has been amazing how much progress I made on the bench. Everything is feeling light. My form has been on point. How I move in the bar has been consistent. This exercise has been such a hassle for me for years. And I finally have something that works for me. Can it still be adjusted and worked on a bit? Absolutely. But for now, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I'm also happy to announce I will be increasing my 1 rep max. So my 1 rep max was 175, and that's the number I base on all the percentages I'm doing for my working sets. I'm now going to bump it up to 185, potentially even 195, because things are just moving so well. And the working weights I'm doing right now are feeling way too light for me to actually progress and make some gains. And here I am doing some backup sets here. It's 125 pounds, and it's feeling light. It's amazing because it's just flying off my chest. So that also gives me that potential. Like, I could actually do 135 for reps. That's amazing. I mean, like, it only took me 10 freaking years to do it, but we're doing it. I couldn't do it back in high school, but I'm doing it now, damn it. And to finish off this session in the video here is the glute ham raise. I didn't get a lot of footage today, unfortunately. It's 11 o'clock, it's late. I want to go to bed. So enjoy me doing the glute ham raise and trying to find my will to continue living. Okay, bye guys.